All right, let's build a funnel. So we are in FunnelKit right now, and I'm going to build an abandoned cart funnel because if you have an e-commerce website, that's what you got to do. So let's click over here, and I just want to give you a heads up. This is my first time doing this. Never done it before, so we're going to kind of go into it not knowing nothing. So I don't know what this is, 3-cart abandonment. I'm going to start from scratch, so let's get rid of all of these things. Hopefully I didn't delete what I needed. All right, let's go. So I'm in automations. I'm in the FunnelKit automations. These have here, you could broadcast, you could send emails, check out the analytics. Right now we are going to do an automation. So let's create an automation and see what we got. Oh, this is pretty cool. Gotta mute my mic when I cough. All right, here we go. Start from scratch, and then we have a bunch right here, which is pretty awesome. Ooh, I like this. This gives us a lot of things to work with. I don't have any of this stuff, so Clavio, get response, Entreport, no. Affiliate, we'll get to that, assuming soon. Let's go check out the Abandoned Cart Reminder and then the Abandoned Cart Reminder Pro. Now, I don't know what the difference between these is. This is a simple 3-part Abandoned Cart Reminder sequence with well-planned delays to recover more carts. And what's the Pro? A simple Abandoned Cart Reminder sequence of 3 emails that are sent to the users based on the cart total. Okay. I think that's pretty much what we need, right? Like, is there anything else here? Anniversary, purchase anniversary. Oh, I'm totally going to be setting a whole bunch of these up. So let's start with this one. Sequence well planned to delays to recover more carts. I think that's what we need because I don't need a price total yet. I don't really understand this. I think if they spend like $25 and I want them to spend 30, a simple abandoned cart sequence with emails that are sent to the users based on cart total. Now let's do this one. All right, so here we are in the abandoned cart reminder. This is just a preview, so I can't click on anything yet. So let's do this, import recipe. We're gonna call this abandoned cart reminder, create. And as we create it, boom. So now it's officially imported. You saw down here, it said recipe imported. Let's see what we got. It's inactive currently. View the contact journey. Oh, so if someone's going through it, I could see where they are here. Pretty awesome. I'm pretty familiar with workflows because of Go High Level, and I've been working with automations for a long time. So if you're not familiar with it, all of these are, I guess, the actions, and then you can fill things in between here. So we'll follow this through. So the cart is abandoned. This is the trigger. This is what's gonna trigger the event. Runs on contact once or multiple times. Multiple times, because if they buy and they forget, I want to remind them. And if they come back a week later and buy and forget, I want to keep reminding them. So we're gonna run it multiple times. Allow currently active contacts in this automation to re-enter again. Absolutely. This is gonna be a constant thing. If somebody's willing to purchase and they forget, it's going to send the reminder. So this is our trigger. So WooCommerce cart abandoned. Now they get triggered. And then we're going to go into, why does it say step 3? Did they miss step 2? All right, whatever. Triggered. And now we set the delay, 30 minutes. So now what this is 30 minutes after they leave the website. They haven't purchased anything yet. It's going to do something. What are the options here? We've got 30 minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. That's pretty cool. Delay until a specific time of day. That's awesome. Delay until... All right, there's a lot to play with here. So this is really, really fun. Now we're going to send them an email. And the email is to whoever. Subject, your cart is saved. Cart billing first name. Joe, John, Chris. Preview text. You're just one step away from your order. Rich text, and then this is going to be, I'm going to do a visual builder, but this is going to send them this text here. Oh, this is pretty cool. So this is a key. This is going to say hi, and then that's the first name. So we have cart building first name of whatever they filled in. And this is the fallback. So if they didn't fill in their first name, we have the fallback right here. So it's going to say, hi, Joe. But if they don't have the first name and they just did their email address, it's going to say, hi there. We noticed that you were trying to make a purchase from our store but could not complete the process. Your cart is still saved and you can buy those items. Cart items, cart table. Pretty cool. But don't wait too long as your cart will expire. Click here to go back and complete your purchase. Sweet. P.S. If you're having any trouble or questions, please reply to this email. Otherwise, finish your checkout purchase here. All right. So can we test this out? Preview and test. Preview and test. This is my email address. I'm going to try to test it out to see what it looks like. Nice. So, hey there, because I didn't put my name in. We noticed you were trying to make a purchase from our store. So they're going to get this. And I mean, no offense, but this is pretty ugly. But if I don't want to do the email builder, I'm getting this page right here, which is really awesome. So we have the desktop view and the mobile view. So if they see this on their phone, they're not going to have this little bar here. And they're going to see the short sleeve shirt, the 2 short sleeve shirts, and then the Entrepreneur Accelerator, which is one of our courses, and then the subtotal. And then they'll click here to go to the cart. That's pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. So this is an audit for the email. This checks broken links, email size, and ensures compliance. That is pretty cool because I have not seen that on a lot of applications. Like, this is pretty awesome. So let's start now and see what it does. So this is going to tell me if there's any broken or missing. Oh no, missing URL. What's a missing URL? I guess unsubscribe would be a missing URL. I don't know why this has it twice here. That's okay, I guess. Oh, everything checks. There's nothing broken. So if we did this, I wonder if we could really test that out. Let's break this link. Cart recovery link. Oh, that's cool. Edit. Let's cut it. And then just put like google.coms. No, let's just do google.c and then see if it catches a broken link. So let's preview and test. We just want to make sure it works. You know what I mean? And see what happens if it says, oh, this is a broken URL. Because there's no google.c. I hope, unless I just put in a URL and it actually exists there. So we'll see while it's doing its little thing right here. Oh, one URL found. Broken URL. Let's see. View the details. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Following items need to be fixed because this URL is broken. Finish checking out your purchase here. Finish checking out your purchase here. Oh, that's so cool. That's the URL that's broken. Awesome. So this works. I love that. I don't think I've seen that before. But it's just cool because when you're putting an email together, sometimes like you'll paste emails or you'll paste links, and then all of a sudden you forget to type something out or you put it in wrong and you don't even realize it. And this is gonna catch it. So that's pretty awesome. So let's put the cart recovery link back there, a dynamic link, which is why we have those tags. Let's click on this. And all right, so we've got that. What else here? We have the merge tags here. Best. What is this? Thanks, best. Thanks, best. No, this doesn't know what it's doing right now. PS. Let's get rid of this because this is doubling up. And then we'll put best. Oop. Let's see what merge tags we have. Ooh, contact. So this is all the contact information. That's pretty cool. And then general. Nice. Let's do the business name. Best. Oh, so it copies it and then you got to paste it. Okay. So this is going to say best full quiver coffee and we're good to go. What is this? Templates. Cool. Visual builder, rich text, raw HTML. Let's see rich text. Oh, no templates. Okay. Oh, I guess this is like templates that I've saved. So as I'm doing this, I could, oh, look at that right there. Okay. So I could save this as a template and then reuse it. So if I have a good email, or, you know, sometimes you get into courses, we have a few courses ourselves, where we'll show you like, this is the best way to format this email. So you can copy and paste those emails. And then if they're performing well, just save them as a template and then keep doing it, which is pretty cool. Mark this email as transactional. It's not, but contacts with status unsubscribed will get the transactional email. That's pretty cool. Automatically append. That's for tracking. Override from name. No, we're good there. Add unsubscribed text. No, we're good with all of this. Pretty sweet. Oh, and then you have merge tags over here too that you can find. This is pretty cool. What's this little setting? Static. Oh, cart recovery link. I could put a dynamic coupon in the recovery link. That's awesome. So I could say save 10% and then get your cart, and then I'll put the coupon code here, and then it'll automatically apply it when they click the link. Oh, this is fire. All right, there's so much cool stuff on here. So we're just going through this. So let's go. All right, this is fine because we're just checking it out. So save that. So we've got the cart. We're going to wait 30 minutes. And then after we wait 30 minutes, it's going to send this email to say, hey, you forgot your stuff. So save and close. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So then after it sends that first email, it's going to wait. It's going to delay 12 hours. And after the 12 hours, it's going to send this email. Hey there, you added some items to your cart yesterday, but couldn't complete the process. This is the cart. If you have any questions or need help, please reach out to us. So this is cart items, cart table. I'm wondering if there's cart items. Oh, and then you have the different ways that you could lay it out. That's pretty cool. 2-column grid, 3-column product rows, cart table, which is what we have, product list, line step. So you have different ways that you could format this, which is pretty sick. Take me back to cart. Okay, this is perfect. And then it's going to wait another 24 hours, send the emails, and then it's done. Now, I want to click on this plus because I want to see what my options are here. So I could delay it again. I could keep sending emails. Jump. I love this because this is equivalent to the Go in Go High Level. So if you have multiple branches, you can have one branch, then jump to another branch. And I'm moving my mouse as if you could see what I'm saying. Let me see if there's a way that I can kind of show how this works. We're adding the step in the flow. This is pretty cool. Or you could jump back and then it almost loops itself. So it'll, yeah, see, jump to, and then it'll tell you where do you want to jump to. So I could say jump to step 3, and then rather than ending, it'll literally just start to loop and loop and loop and loop. And that's good in certain cases if you want to, let's say, you know, with mine, I'm going to do a 30-day coffee reminder. So after they purchase this, I'm going to have something that says delay 30 days or 22 days or something like that. And then send out an email and say, hey, are you ready to re-up on your coffee? And then whoever's in that workflow, I could do jump back to the step, and then it'll continue to loop and loop and loop and loop. And I'll actually do that in another video. That's pretty cool that it has that though. But let's delete that step. We have all of these, and this is pretty simple to work with. What else are our options? We've got actions, delay, split path. So if they, you know, if they click or don't click, or if they say yes or no or whatever it is, I'm not really sure what goal is. Maybe the goal is like if they purchase something, automations, contact. Oh, no. I got orders created. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The goal is to purchase. So if they say, oh, order created, and then, yeah, okay. I see how that is. So you could have specific goals, completed, draft, processing, any product. Okay, I get that. Pretty cool. What's this little thing? I could add notes to it if I want. Always good to have notes because you never know what you're going to need. And then let's see. And then we'll just do the last thing. I just want to see what the actions are. I I wish it kind of just showed me the list of actions before adding it, because it seems like every time I click add, it's just going to add and then I do the stuff. Like, it would be great if this just came up first when I clicked the plus sign, and then this, instead of done, just said add, and then it added it. I think that'd be a lot better, but who knows what the back end looks like. So I could send an email. Oh, Slack, Twilio, which I may end up integrating. Not sure yet. We've got automations. My biggest thing right now is going to be webhooks. Send data to any source. Yeah. And the reason why, I love this, they have the make integration. The reason why webhooks is because, you know, you're only limited to this right here. But a webhook is going to allow me to do so much more stuff. So for instance, I have Tutor LMS and I don't see Tutor LMS integration here, which is kind of bonkers to me. But whatever, for whatever reason, they went with LearnDash. So what I will do is I have to create a webhook. And when I create that webhook, I'm going to, let's see, it would be send data. So I would click on this, send the data, and then my trigger, which this doesn't look like you could do more than one trigger, but my trigger would be to capture the webhook and then to allow access, which when they purchase something, I already have it set up that they can get access to it. So that's not a big deal. I don't have to think around it too much. But that's what you can essentially do. Or you could bring it into something like make.com, send the webhook there, and then from there you can manipulate the information however you want. You can have it send multiple emails to different people, to follow-ups. Like, there's a lot of stuff you could do with webhooks. So maybe that'll be another video. But for now, the goal is the abandoned cart reminder. We're going to test this out. And to test it out, I'm going to change this 30 minutes to 1 minute because I just want to test it out. So let's save this. All right, I am on my test site right now. Let's, what is this? X that out. I don't need this. Okay, that won't X. Let's see, we have the contacts, analytics, engagements, and then the orders, I'm assuming, from the abandoned cart. So this is pretty cool. It's got a lot of analytics on here, so you can really dive in to see what's working. And this is partly why I wanted to use FunnelKit, is because of the integration with WooCommerce. It's flawless. Like, I don't have to send something to somewhere else. So when you saw the email, it already brought in the pictures, the cart, the prices. If I was to send this to, let's say, GHL, I'd have to create custom emails, but then I would have to make fields for pictures, and like, it would just be so much more involved, and I just don't want to do that. It's just too much to do. So this is a lot easier, and I can change things a lot quicker on this. So I'm going to stick with this, and let's see what's happening. Something's just loading, so just give me 1 minute. All right, sorry about that. My server is just being on the fritz lately, so I'm going to be changing that soon. But yeah, so this is cool. It automatically saves. Let's activate this. You can see it's updating right here. And now let's test it out. All right, I actually have to build a funnel. I haven't even built the funnel yet, but that's okay. All right, let's go. And now we wait a minute and see if it sends me the email. All right, so it worked, kind of. So here's the email, but it sent this to me, but it didn't send me the right thing. Like, that wasn't in my cart. I had coffee in my cart, not the foundations thing, which is funny, which is actually really funny, because now I'm thinking, did I have that in my cart? No, this is in my cart. So I wonder where it got this information from. And then what happens if I click here? So here's my cart. Oh, and it did save it, Peru single. So that's weird. I'm going to have to look into that. But I guess it did kind of work-ish. Here it is right here. Let's see if we could dig into this and see why it didn't work. This is why we always test to make sure that it goes through how it's supposed to go through. It could be because it's only a minute and I had something in my cart before then. So it was probably a previous session. So we got to find out what's going on. I'm wondering if it's a possibility that you have to be logged in. Interesting. So we're going to keep running some tests. This is where I said that, hey, it could start getting boring after a while, because this is what, developers do. This is why we get paid all that money. We got to go in, troubleshoot, figure out why, do some research, test it again, troubleshoot some more, figure out why, and it's like an ongoing cycle. So I'm going to find out why it sent me the wrong product, and I'm also going to find out what it can and can't capture. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. There'll be a lot more to come, but here we go. We're wrapping up this website, so I've got the funnels to create, and I'm going to create some emails, and we're going to check out FunnelKit in detail as I build this out so that you can experience this site live once it's up and ready to go. So thank you so much, and God bless.